Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be walking the disused section of the Churnet Valley line. This line was owned by the North Staffordshire Railway and it ran from North Station all the way through to Rocester. There are a lot of clues on this line and there are a lot of them still remaining, so come on, let's check it out. Well, here we are, ready to start the trip. So here we are at a station called North Road. This is important because this is the start of the junction that takes us onto the Staffordshire Railway system. North Staffordshire Railway system, should I say. So this is where the station used to be. And here we are looking at it from the other side of the bridge. This ain't the station, but this is a junction. This is North Road Junction that veered off to the left. That is a line that's going to take us down to Leek and beyond. So what you're currently seeing in the shots is the main line that runs between Manchester and Stoke. And this here was the branch line that came off, that went to North Staffordshire Railways, that is, and went to Leek. Unfortunately, we can't trace it to this point. You may have noticed there's some electric fences up because somebody has bought the land. So let's see if we can trace it from here onwards. And here she is from the other side. There's that same bridge from trackside. That's where it leads on to, like I say, private land. Ouch. So here we are about half a mile down and it's still, you'd have to know it's a railway line to trace it. To give you an idea, this is the line. Look, it's just a pure bed of heavy nettles. I'm not walking through that. I've had to walk on a pathway at the side in order just to film this for you guys. But that is very, very untraceable, as I'm sure you can work out yourself. Here she is. Another half a mile up the road. Oh, it was worth the slog, I tell you. I am absolutely knackered. Wow. As you can see here, it was just a slight cutting, but they've kept it. A lot of the farmers like to fill these in, you know, and make them into farms and such, but no. By keeping it as it is now, we can trace it. We know exactly what used to be and where it used to be. Well done, farmers. Here you go. Look at that. Beautiful. I can smell nature. Smells fantastic and it also looks amazing. Look at that. You can see exactly where this line went. Isn't that lovely, eh? Wow, all we need is some nice steam music to put you in the mood. If you look over there, we're meeting up with industry. That's where the canals are going to cross round that point over there. Nice design. Typical North Staffordshire. Like I said, this is where we cross over the canal. That's our route. That's the canal route. Daggum. Not in the best of conditions. Does the job, I suppose. As you can see, this is more like a country walk than a railway walk. Just like walking through the middle of a country lane. There's no signs of ballast. There's no signs of railway artefacts. Just like, say, this key route going through the middle of a field. Oh, I wish all the routes were this clear. This is a nice, lovely walk, like I said. And the weather's fine. Yeah, the start of this trip, it's an easy walk, you know. If you're in the mood, give it a go. As you can see, the trees are beginning to kick in. And we are pretty close to the next station, which is Bosley. So hopefully we'll get rid of all these fields soon and start seeing some industry. Oh dear, nature won't let me pass. It's only just slightly past there that Bosley Station is. Let's check it out. That's why we couldn't get through. There's a building in the way. Fortunately, this is the site of Bosley Station. Came all the way through that, literally where that building is the station. The line went through there, up through those where them doors are, and straight on again. So this factory has taken over the site of the station. Well, we couldn't find the station, but does this mean we've found the station house? That's what it's called, and it's right near it. There we are looking back at Bosley. This is the track going on. I think, is it Rushton next? It's a bit away, but that's our next station. I had to sneak through an industrial estate in order to get this pathway. So as you can understand, not a lot of people have walked this. So as you can see, nature is trying to grab it back. Yeah, it's a typical railway avenue of trees. Surprised there's not a lot more foliage in the middle, but there must be good drainage or plenty of ballast keeping it away. Let's keep going. Woohoo, as you can see, I've got a bed of nettles straight ahead of me. I must be crazy. Oh dear, let's take this nice and easy. Would you believe it? I've come through a massive bed of stinging nettles just to find out that we come to a dead end. Yeah, it weren't that bad. It looks like there was some kind of a bridge here that's been taken out. And this is where the line leads. Let's keep going. Bit of a trek, but it's worth it. Yes, I am getting through to the end now. I'm sure of it. But yeah, avoided a lot of them nettles at the moment. So this should be the route of the line. But as you can see, the farmer's either been very naughty or there's been some serious landfill here, because there's no signs of a railway. He's made it into farmer's fields for himself. Now looking on Google Earth, there wasn't any trace on that either. I was just hoping to find something whilst actually being here. I'll certainly walk over the land, but I don't think we're going to find any clues. Not till we hit the next bridge, which goes over the river. So that's looking back at that adjusted land, you know, the ones that the farmers have filled in. You can basically make out there's a little valley there. And there's an embankment here, came through there, and went through there, which is where that bridge is that goes over the river. I'll see if I can get you a side view on that. So there's that shot again. As you see, it came over here, up this embankment, and over this fantastic bridge that goes over the river. Then we'll slowly make our way to, I think the next station is Rushton. This is the bridge that goes over the river. You can see underneath. We've got no chance of getting through that, not at the moment anyway. I'll have a quick look, but it's not looking promising. And that speaks for itself. So as you can see, our railway's become the most smallest of pathways at the moment. Oh dear. I hope there's something at the end of this. So here we are at that rugged path. Looks like we're near the end. Wow, look at that, it's spreading out. Now it's beginning to look like a railway line. Oh, we've even got a bridge. Nice. So like you say, a little further up here we've got a lovely station. Let's keep going and let's find it out. Well, there's no way of mistaking this for railway walk. Look at all this ballast. Crunching under my feet. Still nice and fresh. Here we go. Make our final approach now to Rushton Station. That's up ahead. Right, well that's what we just walked. And look what lies ahead. Look at this. It's a... Oh, whoever bought this, well done indeed. Excellent. This is Rushton Station. Look, it's even got... Oh, fantastic. Private land, so I won't be cheeky and sneak on. But look, the platform's still there, everything. This is amazing. That's how all stations should be kept. Well done, Rushton. Nice. And here she is from the front. Oh, these Staffordshire Railway guys certainly knew how to look and make their buildings look beautiful. I wouldn't mind that in my collection. So as you can understand, there was a goods platform at the side of this station. This may be some of the old cobbles relating to that era. And here we are at the rear of the station. As you can see, the platform is still on the other side, made into a beautiful car park. So here's the station. Let's give you a nice aerial shot on that. Look at that for station 8. Very nice indeed. Well done. And so we continue our journey. Hopefully there's a beautiful lake coming up pretty soon. Here we come across another lovely bridge. Very nice design. And there's a signal box down here. Here's one of those trays, you know, the concrete ones. Just at the side of the track. There you go. Still making our way towards that lake. So here we are, half a mile down the road. As you can see, our railway's been invaded by this roadway. But luckily it's unmanned and it looks like it still looks like a railway rather than being totally destroyed. Apparently there's a station around here called Rudyard Lake. Don't get that mixed up with Rudyard, which is a bit further down. I cannot find any traces. Maybe it was an early station or a wooden station, but there is no signs of this station at all. And as promised, here's that beautiful lake. Rudyard Lake it's called. But look at the view. Here's a nice bridge. Like you say, we're still on the grounds of the lake. Getting towards the bottom of it, that is, but still there. So that's where our line is again. I just want to give you a wonderful shot of this lake. Look at this lake. It's fantastic. Oh, I feel like just jumping in the water myself. I'm getting that hot, but wow. This is absolutely brilliant. And there's our line again. That's a good 360 for you. And so we come to the end of the line. Sorry about that, just joking. This is the start of the line. It's a little model railway, narrow gauge, going all the way along this boating lake. Wow, this is very nice. And it looks like it's been used-ish. Well, I did say I'd film all the stations on this line, even if they weren't official BR. So this line is the Leek and Rudyard Railway, narrow gauge. I think they have a little steam trains on here. Look at this nice loop coming up. Now you know me, I'd normally get excited if I can find platform edges. I think we'll give it a miss on this occasion. So this is the name of this halt. Hunt's House Wood. Right, let's follow the line down because I believe this is going to eventually take us to the real station. And look, we've even found a semaphore signal. And there she is, going all the way down. You can see how it is in proportion of what the real line looked like. And like you say, we're still on that lake. Some lovely properties, some lovely views, some lovely people as well. Give it a go, this is a nice walk. Oh dear, a disused railway. Is there another branch on here that I'm not aware of? Well, our signalling has modernised, it's a coloured aspect now. Yeah, I'll share this engineering with you. Look at it, we're in a lovely valley at the moment that's been chipped away. Fantastic the way that these engineers plan these. Yeah, there's bricks on both sides. We're not going round, we're going through. There we are, next station along. And that's where it's heading. Bring it on. And here we are coming to the end of that little mini railway. And to be truthful, I think we've got a double whammy here because I think we found the station as well. Rudyard Station. Yeah, this station had two platforms, a main platform, buildings were on that side, a small hut on this side. Not a lot remains, but you can make out it was platforms originally. Yeah, they seem to have looked after this place nicely. Got all these bits and bobs. Oh. Very nice indeed. Well, I'm not sure whether this was the original building, but we'll have a look at it anyway. Yeah, I've been told there's mainly steam trains on here. As a diesel enthusiast, that really upsets me because this looks like a very picturesque location and I wouldn't mind bringing my kids here. I think you'd have a really great time out going around the lake as well as riding on these little steam trains. Here we are looking inside the cafe. As you can see, it's got a lot of the old original relics. Nicely displayed on the wall. So yeah, I think this was the platform. I'm not sure about the canopy though. Certainly got a nice collection here. Look at all those bits on the wall in the background. They look brilliant. Very nice. Wagon plates and everything. Well done. So there she goes, and that's where the locomotives are kept. Well, there's more stuff in here than there is in Collector's Corners. I used to go down there in London. This is excellent. Well done, whoever. Fantastic. And so we reached the end of the little railway line. This could be the Barry scrap line. This is where they put all the redundant stock, hopefully to be revived again in the future. Right, let's get back on track and follow the line. I think our next station is Leek. But there's a tunnel in the way. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, so we travelled another mile down the line. Not a lot to see, I'm afraid. I have been looking for these railway clues, but nothing prominent so far. A sign of the old railways from the past, going over a river. As I say, I think that tunnel's coming up pretty soon. Right, I think we're very close to that tunnel now. You notice how the pathway veers to the left? We'll be going straight on to hopefully find the tunnel mouth. After that, we're straight into Leek Station. So as you can see, we're off the beaten track, so hopefully that tunnel mouth will be here any second. Well, this is the hill it's meant to be going under. There's no sign of it. Looks like we're in an infill here. Oh, that's a shame. So I found these sturdy stones. So I suspect this is the top of the tunnel. And like you say, she's been infilled. That's a shame. So the end of that tunnel is down at the bottom of this valley. I'm finding it very difficult to find a way to get down there at the moment. But that's where it is. It came out the valley and made our way into the Leek Station. Should be coming up any second now. Yeah, come slightly down the hill, and as you can see, this place has been taken over by some commercial property. You're just using it for dumping stuff, but you can certainly see where the railway line went in, and now it's expanding, ready for the station, which is just beyond them trees, hopefully. As I say, that's the route that came from the tunnel, through where all those houses are. It went through a building yard and everything else, straight through this area here, and look what we've got ahead. We've got a bridge. This is where the railway went underneath. Got the main centre lines as well as two main tracks, and it leads straight to a shopping centre. And there's that underpass from the other side. Now you've noticed on the left here, we've got some steps leading down. This led down to the original station, I think. I suspect anyway. But look at this all around here. You set a load of stairs, even on the other side. But this was all railways indeed. Perfectly enclosed by this car park and the supermarket. Excellent. So this is the pathway that went down to the station, but also if you noticed on the side there was another pathway. So this looks like the original route. This looks like an add-on, you know, to make it a lot wider. Yeah, painful as it may seem, this is the route of the railway. Not very wide. That's better. Back to a railway line again. Yeah, I've been travelling this about half a mile now. This is a lovely section. You've got the golf course on one side and pure countryside on the other side. So if they do consider doing the preservation line up here, it'd be absolutely brilliant views for the passengers. Eee, look at that little beauty, eh? Eee, bar gum. That looks fantastic. Eee, and there she is from the other side. And look what I found, a bit of track. Eee, is this a sign of things to come? Looks like we've got some track here. For some strange reason, someone's just lifted a bit of it out, but this looks like the end of the line. Is this the running line that goes all the way through? Yep, This was the start of the large complex called Cheddleton Junction. Yeah, apparently this was a triangle that served Caldon Low Quarry as well as Waterhouse Station. We'll cover that in a later video. As you can see here, you can still see some of the sleepers that were part of the original line leading up to that Preservation Society ahead. Here we have it. Time's gone by. Double lines straight through. Unfortunately now the Preservation Society have killed the link. So this is where the preservation line starts, so let's jump to the end and continue our disused railway run. Here we are at the end of the preservation line. So we're on the land that's at the side of Kingsley Station, the preserved line, and this used to be the corn mill and some kind of gasworks. So you can certainly tell there was some kind of a cutting here and some railway activity. Just not able to put it into perspective. Obviously just sidings serving what they did. So that's where them sidings were. And this is, like I say, the dead part of the preservation line. Oh, I do love these old style schools. Anyway, as regards to preservation line, this is where it ends. Track, 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 no track. So this is where we can officially start walking again. Oh dear, looks like we're going to get a bit wet. Let's try it out. If it gets bad, we'll have to move to the sides. Well, my feet are squelching a little with all that water, but we made it through. So look at the fantastic views coming up here. This is wonderful. Right, at least we're on dry land again. Very nice. Remember those metal things we saw on the Leek Stoke line? Looks like they've reappeared again. Still don't know what they're for. As you can see, it's working out to be a pretty pleasant walk. Ballast and everything, so it does look like a railway walk, not just one of those country walks. And hopefully there'll be a tunnel coming up pretty soon. As you can see, it's getting a bit rugged, but it is walkable. Wow, look at this, nature is trying to fight back. Just about get through. Now look at this beauty, having a fight with nature. I think we're winning at the moment. Very nice. One on the other side as well. I noticed this pipe's been following us for a while. Not sure where it goes. That's a shame. Looks like there was some kind of structure there made out of some sleepers, but some idiots burnt them. And so the route clears up again. Worth a go, you know. I've not had any major obstacles yet. Ooh, as you can see, this looks a bit more challenging. Let's see if we can get through. And here's our latest find. Very nice. Yeah, I've been walking for quite a bit now. And here's one of my bod boxes. A luxury one, as I call it, not those stupid concrete ones. Nice. Let's see inside. Yeah, local artists have been at it again, but I suppose we could do something with this. Yeah, that's interesting. A bit of watch shunt. Is this one from Oakymore, or is the one from the preservation line? That preservation line's at least 2 miles away. Well, this section's a bit longer than I expected, but hopefully pretty soon we'll be coming up to that Oakymore tunnel. And I believe there's some kind of a shed next to it. We'll see. Here's some nice clues. There's some discarded railway mania, some old sleepers, not in the best of conditions. Hopefully you can see beyond. Yes, there you go. We have a junction here. I didn't know this line was used. Wow, yes. Hey, it looks like the line split at this point. Oh, a bit further down. Look at it. It's all here. Nice. I was just expecting to walk a line. I didn't expect to find the track as well. Bring it on. Yep, it's still there. It's just under this undergrowth. Looks like there's a building in the background. Let's check that out. Well, I would have checked it out, but it's in the middle of a swamp, so I think we'll give that a miss. And so we lose the track. That was a short section, but still a bonus, I suppose. Look at this. Wow. Like going to IKEA. Make your own little bod box. Have some spare sleepers you may have lying around. Excellent. Yeah, what's going on here? Look, I've got sleepers. Still in situ. Unfortunately, I can hear a lot of water rumbling as well. I just hope this area doesn't get swamped out, so I can't check it out, but let's keep going. It's okay at the moment. As you say, you do occasionally come across one or two of these babies. Sleepers still in situ. And you look over there. Look at all them babies. This is a hive of railways. Look at how wide it is. Surely we're near that tunnel now. Yeah, look at this. Straight track all the way through. Nice. Wonder how long this has been like this. Look at it. It goes on and on and on. Let's see where she leads. E-bagum, look at it. Look at all those sleepers. Oh, such a waste. Excellent. And we've got one or two spare shoes lying around. What are these all about? I am confused. Oh my God, this is absolutely amazing. Ex-railway carriages. Dumped on the side. I did not expect to find this. What's going on here? Yeah, got some doors off carriages. What network selfies that? Yeah, some bits and bobs you shove on the top. Isolating bits and bobs. It's wow, it's excellent. All been dumped in this wooden hut. What's going on here? It's just deleted stock they're getting rid of. This is inside the other one that's locked. Luckily it's got a big hole in it for me to look through. Yeah, looks like this is a preservation, guys. But why have you left it here? And why have you left it alone? Ooh, very nice. Look at all these artefacts. It's like a graveyard. It's like Barry. I think that's a... Oh my God, is that a weighbridge? Let's check it out. Oh my God, look at all this. This is all in a container. Open for anybody to do whatever. Jesus Christ. Oh yes, look at all this railway stuff. Like Aladdin's cave in here. Look. Wonder how much they're going for on eBay, eh? Bloody hell. This is amazing. Whoever owns this, lock it up. Oh, I feel like putting some sad music on top of this. This is disgusting. I thought this is a preservation society. You're meant to be looking after this stuff, not leaving it to rot away. Yeah, here's that building. Yeah, I think this is a weighbridge, you know. I'm sure I've seen some pictures of it. Let's check it out. Oh, look at this. Could spend hours filming this. Oh. Nice colour scheme. Oh, my Maybe it's just a standard hut, eh? But it did look pretty posh from the outside. Looks like there's a big posh building up ahead. I can hear a lot of water here. And I can see a lot of flooding. I'm not sure whether we can reach it or not. Oh, so near yet so far. What's this all about? Now, according to the Ordnance Survey, this was a little spur that came off. That is the main line. Unfortunately, that main line is flooded at the moment. But yeah, this was some kind of a shed. Good shed, engine shed, I'm not sure. There it is from this side. Hopefully we'll get a shot from the front. But like you say, that is the river. I was going to say that is the track. It's now a river. and just beyond there looks like there's a building site, and hopefully we'll find our tunnel. Yep, here's that building from the other side. Let's get one from the front now. That may be an engine shed or something. This line is a bog. Oh, it ends here. Hopefully there's a bridge ahead and something beyond that. Here we are up to the last stages of the bridge. There should be a tunnel ahead. Look at this mess. Ugh. No. There she is in all her majestic beauty. Very nice. In the middle of nowhere. This was almost impossible to get to. Chaotic. Right, let's go and find the other end. And here we are at the other end of Oakenmoor Tunnel. Not just that lovely tunnel, look where it's set. You even got a lovely crossing house here, still intact. This is lovely. Wow, what an ideal home that would be. So, this is where we're heading. There should be a station coming up very shortly. Hey, and here we are going over one of those lovely bridges. Yeah, I'm sure the station's around here. So I'm looking back on myself here, looking back at that tunnel. I'm very close to the site of the station. So just before we do get to the station, I just want to share with you something here that was on the right. There used to be some sidings that went to the brass and copper works. It went up, literally followed that route up there, that little valley, and finally got there. You can see yourself there's some gates here that led to some kind of industry and this, that and the other. As I spin round, you guessed it, we found the station. This is the station, there's no actual buildings, but the platforms are intact. Bring it on. As you say, a few signs of life as it used to be. But no buildings, I'm afraid. But wow, come on, this is good enough, surely. Just in case you weren't sure, this is what it's all about. So there we are, looking back at the station. Straight, nice platforms. And as we come up to the top here, you notice here we've got this little spur. I suspect this was for goods traffic, because this leads to a big car park, which is perfect for putting a goods shed in and everything else. Oh yes, look at these railway clues, still intact, nice. This is looking back, as you can see, it looks like a fantastic avenue of trees. This has been well looked after. And this is what's to come, even more trees, lovely. Like I say, I've been through a lot of countryside at the moment. I've just come across all this dereliction here. Can you see it? All the concrete bases and everything, all the bricks and such. I wonder if this was a signal box or something. It's very out of sync with everything else because it's just green all around it. Yeah, just going through the side of a cutting here. Oh, look at that brickwork. Fantastic, eh? The way they've chipped through that. Just so we can have a nice little bridge at the bottom. Let's go and check it out. There she is. Well done, North Staffordshire Railway. Beautiful architecture. As you can see, we're still in some beautiful countryside. I've got nothing really to show you. Now I did notice some signs on the floor that said cables. So it looks like this railway has been relayed with some cables underneath it. So that may be a reason why we're not seeing as many active railway mania clues. Let's keep checking. Whoa, look at this. Here we are at the next station. This is Alton Station. Wow, look how massive it is. I think there's some buildings on this as well. Here we are, halfway down, looking back on ourselves. Now you see it becomes brick. I wonder if that was the first station. Then they expanded it. But look at this beauty coming up. Well done whoever preserved that. Ooh. All I can say is 10 out of 10 whoever preserved it. That's fantastic. Let's get some close-ups. Now just at the top of this hill there was Alton Towers, the theme park. I wonder if this was the mob way in. Certainly looks like it's ready for the cattle pen. even if it's for people. 8 miles away. This is the original bit. Here's the bottom end, and that's how you get out. On this side and on that side. Very nice. So near the bottom of the station, notice how there's that girder. That's usually a sign that there was cables underneath there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a signal box nearby. Yeah, I noticed this odd building at the top, you know, the top of the stairs. It's got like little bits sticking out, you know, where you stick your weapons out. And if you look at the side here, we've got Alton Towers, the original one, you know, when it was an estate. Is this like a gatekeeper's house or something? Weird. There she is looking back at the station. And here's our journey ahead. Let's go. Here's another update, another mile down the road. And yes, we're still playing with this lovely avenue of trees. Ooh, I nearly missed this bridge. That many nettles around. But yeah, there she is. Usual North Staffordshire style. Never lets us down. Ebargum, how many times have we crossed this river, eh? Well, here's our next crossing. Half of it's out, but half of it's very passable. Yep, those avenue of trees just keep going on and on and on. As you say, this is a lovely walk, but we're not finding any railway clues. Wow, these bridges are few and far between on this stretch. I've travelled at least 2.5 miles since we came from Alton, and this is the first bridge we've come to. And as you can see, technology is catching up. And I can see a station ahead. Denstone Crossing, I believe that is. Oh, that was worth the ride. Very nice. 2 platforms still intact. As you can see, this is where the station buildings were, but these are not the station buildings, they're just right beside the station. Right, looks like we're coming to the end of the line for the moment. Looks like we've got a housing estate to go round. So that's the route of the railway. As you say, it's going through a housing estate. But I like this building at the side. That might have been a crossing house, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. So there's that building we was looking at earlier. And see the line of the bushes? They're the back gardens that the railway went through. But you can see here we are getting back to countryside. So hopefully we'll see a tiny bit of the station before we hit major industry. Here's a heavy zoom. We've come beyond the estate, found a nice bridge. So this is where the line used to go. Here, straight underneath this bridge I'm on. And there's one of our bridges. See if we can get a close up. So from that bridge, as you can see, the line going straight up there through the side of the field and right through the middle of that big factory ahead. Well, if you want to know what happened to your railway, it went through this building. JCB demolished it and rebuilt it. But this is a massive complex. This is now going to lead down to the station at, is it Rocester? And then there was a junction off to the left to Ashbourne. So this was the location of Rocester Junction. Our main line that we just walked went straight ahead. But there was also another curve that branched off to the right. That went to Ashbourne. And as I turn round, this is a site of Rushton Station. Apparently this originally went onto Uttoxeter, and as you can see there's nothing left. It's absolutely been demolished. Right, to finish the video, I'm going to show you some footage that was given to me by Dave from the Preservation Society. Apparently it was donated, but it highlights this line going all the way back to North Road. Enjoy.